What's going on, guys? Saul from Cactus Composites, and today we're going to be doing the CSI Buff It challenge. Let's get started. Okay, so in today's video I am going to be doing the CSI Buff It challenge. The CSI Buff It challenge is a challenge that is being held by Tammy from Tamco Paints. It is a challenge where the user will show why CSI wax and polishes is better than major corporation wax and polishes such as these. I will be demonstrating the comparison between CSI Ceram-X and Meguiar's Ultra Cut Compound, followed by Meguiar's Ultra Finishing Polish, which is what I used to use. CSI is an all-in-one polish. Big corporations such as these will need multiple steps and products for them to work. One major point I would like to talk about is the difference between a water-based polish and a petroleum-based compound. A petroleum-based product will trap the solvents in fresh paint and cause dieback in the clear coat. A water-based product like CSI will not trap solvents and will allow the clear coat to breathe and reach full cure. Since CSI is a water-based product, cleanup is as easy as washing the residue off with water. Other compounds will harden and will not come off without a hassle. CSI can be used in direct sunlight if needed. Other manufacturers such as these will gum up and not work in the sun. For this challenge and demonstration, I will be spraying a black plastic panel with Tamco's 30-minute high-speed impact clear coat. 9500 is like no other clear coat on the market. It is UV resistant, chemical resistant, as well as impact resistant. Using this clear coat will give me the ability to do this challenge in a more efficient manner. I can cut and buff 9500 in as little as 35 minutes after spraying it. Not only will Tamco's 9500 clear coat be efficient for this video, it will make your paint or composite work more durable than any other inferior clear coat on the market. The reason I'm going to be spraying it over a black base is because in the finishing stage, black is a color that will reflect any minor scratches or swirls under light when buffing and polishing. First off, I will be using Tamco's Final Wipe and Anti-Static Cleaner to wipe the black panel down before I start sanding. This will remove any type of contamination that is on the panel from both me and the manufacturer. The 398 Final Wipe can be used on other things like plastics or metal parts that you are about to paint. Now that the panel is wiped clean with Final Wipe, I will be Scotch-Briting the plastic panel with red Scotch-Brite. I'm done Scotch-Briting the panel. I can wipe down the panel finally with 398. Now what I will be doing is dividing the panel in half. I'm going to label this side Meguiar's and this side CSI. We'll even put Ceram-X. And this side we'll put Ultra Cut Compound, as well as Fine Cut Compound, since Meguiar's needs these two. What we'll even do is add a design since it's going to be clear coated forever. So now I have the panel divided in half. We have Meguiar's over here and CSI over here. I even added some artwork, hashtag CSI Buff It Challenge 2021 and Cactus Composites. Okay, so 9500 is mixed 4 parts clear and 1 part hardener. I will be using medium hardener as well as medium reducer. You do not need to use reducer, but I prefer to reduce it. The flash time is 3 to 5 minutes in between coats. I will be doing 1 light coat, wait 5 minutes, then 1 medium coat, and finally 1 last coat after waiting 5 minutes for it to flash. This clear coat is so thick, it is also possible to get the job done in 2 coats with enough clear to still cut and buff. I will be using the Spectrum Black Widow gun from Harbor Freight at 35 PSI. Okay, so now it's time to get the clear coat all mixed up, and then we can clear coat the panel. Okay, so we're gonna take our 9500 up to the 2. Now we're going to take the medium productive hardener. Remember, it is 4 to 1, so it should say 41 on the cup. Okay, so here goes the hardener. Finally, medium urethane reducer. Now this, you want to be careful with. What I like to do personally is fill the cap up itself with the reducer and then pour it in. I don't like pouring it from the bottle straight into the mixing cup because there's a tendency for it to just pour out and then you over reduce it. So what I do is pour a little bit in, and that's enough. Then we'll get your mixing stick, mix it all up. I like doing figure eights personally. That's just a habit I have. When I mix resin, mixing in figure eights actually eliminates more air bubbles than if you were to do in circular motions. Now remember, there is a 3 to 5 minute flash time in between coats. First coat being light, second and third coat being medium to wet. Now we're all ready to spray. Now I have the panel outside, ready to spray. It's a pretty windy day and dusty, so I wouldn't doubt it if the clear coat's gonna have a lot of trash inside of it. Here's how it's looking after the first coat. This is a light coat. There's some dust inside of it. Okay, so here's after the second coat. Not looking too bad. One more coat. Okay, so we're back about 40 minutes later. I'm gonna be using 1000 grit sandpaper wet. I'm gonna only be using 1000 grit for this challenge. I'm not gonna be using 1500, 2000, 3000. Normally I would, but for this challenge, I'm only gonna be using 1000 grit wet. Okay, so now I have the panel wet sanded with 1000 grit. See, it's nice and flat now. Okay, so let's go over what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a 3M compounding wool pad, as well as a Griot's Garage finishing foam pad. I'll be using my DeWalt rotary buffer, and I have a clean microfiber towel to wipe in between each pass. Now, I'm going to be doing 4 passes with the wool pad, and 1 pass finally with the finishing pad. Now, in between using these different products right here, I will be washing the pads so they're fresh and clean. After I buff with the Meguiars, I'll take these off, wash them, and then after I buff with the CSI, another thing I'm going to be doing is timing both sides. So we're going to see how long it takes for the Meguiars to buff and how long it takes for the CSI to buff out. Now remember, it's going to be 4 passes with the wool pad and 1 pass with the finishing pad. After that, we'll see our results. One thing I wanted to point out is that my rotary buffer is going to be set at 1400 RPM at all times when using the wool pad. When I start using the finishing pad, I'm going to drop it down to 1000 RPM. So first up, we have the Meguiar's Ultra Cut Compound and Meguiar's Ultra Finishing Polish. These two are supposed to be used together to get one final gloss. Pull up this tape now. Okay, so that was the Meguiar side right there. 4 passes with the wool, 1 pass with the finishing pad, 4 passes with the Ultra Cut, 1 pass with the Ultra Finishing Polish. Now it's time to move on to the CSI, which is an all-in-one, and we're gonna be cleaning these 2 pads, the finishing pad and the wool pad. Okay, so I have the wool pad and the finishing pad all washed off and dry now. We're gonna be moving on to the CSI side. Okay, so let's pull this tape off and see where we're at. Get my clean rag right here. Wipe this side down as well, since it got splattered on. Okay, there's that. Now we're gonna get my light and we're gonna compare the 2 sides. So, let's see where we're at. Still a little bit of dust. Wipe that off. I'm sure if this was sprayed in a paint booth or in a clean setting, there wouldn't be as much dirt nibs and white specks that you're about to see, but I had to do what I had to do. See in there, scratches. There's gonna be some scratches, obviously, because it's Meguiar's. A little bit of haziness. Moving on to this side. A few scratches, but nothing like the Meguiar side at all. Now, mind you, this is 1 step, 2 steps. Lots of scratches, petroleum based at that. This is water based. 1 step, 2 steps. Petroleum based will die back over time. CSI will not die back over time as it does not trap the solvents underneath. So this will allow the clear to fully cure. This, well, not so much. It traps the solvents. So there's that comparison. There's that challenge, the CSI Buff It challenge. This right here, I mean, you need both of these to work and to make it look like this, which is very subpar. This can go in the trash. Oh, well, missed that. And there's that. So there you have it. CSI for the win. This is all you need, all in one. In the long run, CSI will have your back, and this is what will make your finish last. Now remember, guys, CSI will have your back. Meguiar's or 3M will die back. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. That is the CSI Buff It challenge. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this video. I really hope it makes you pull the trigger on buying CSI Ceram-X or any CSI products. They're absolutely great. Water-based is the way to go. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.